Let's get back to another round of Brewsday Tuesday with DreZ and Big Nate.
Yes, let's do such a thing. Oh yeah, buddy. It is Brewsday Tuesday, but we're previewing Saturday's hash.
That makes sense.
It's a Radford hash with a Blacksburg
I think in the true
chapter, the Hokey Hash House Harriers, but we're bringing it into Radford because we're at the Hares and we like Radford, so that's where we're going to do it.
I think in the true spirit of things, though, you start now and you just go on a bender till Saturday. It's the way to do it.
A week-long bender leading into the hash.
The problem is you have to balance it out and never get a hangover because running with the hangover is not fun.
Actually, it's not fun, but it helps. You sweat it out. I've come to learn that it does indeed help. So we're doing the truly unrulies. And by the way, you'll be able to try all of these if you'd care to, if you want to come out to the hash this Saturday, 12:30. I don't know if I want to reveal the meeting spot on the air. I think you should just go to the Facebook page. You can go to the website because, yeah, for reasons that you'll notice once you go and see where the meeting spot is, where to park and whatnot. But I have the strawberry smash with other natural flavors. It is indeed a hard seltzer, 8% once again. This one only contains 4% juice.
No, they're skipping on the juice. I've only got 4% juice over here as well.
8% with the citrus and the tropical, 4% on the strawberry, and you have a berry as well, I believe?
Yeah, the berry blast, 4% juice, 8% ABV. I wonder because I feel like berry juice, like when you're squeezing blackberries or strawberries, I feel like it goes a lot farther than
you also don't get as much, right? I mean, you get a lot of juice out of a orange or citrus versus a blueberry.
I'm willing to give them a pass because this one's actually the color that I would imagine.
Yeah, the first rounds were clear. This one does have a bit of color too, as well. If you're watching on the Facebook Live or the YouTube, it does have a little bit of a tint to it. But again, I'm not a big strawberry fan, so I'm going to go ahead and have my expectations nice and low.
It doesn't say there's any artificial coloring either. So,
yeah.
Got that going for us.
Yeah. So we're talking about the hash that's coming up this Saturday. If you want to come and join us, feel free to do so. It'll be 12:30 till whenever. We'll hash it out, and then we'll do the on or the on after at Longway Brewing Company. Now it's the on after because on the trail, by the way, there's going to be flour and or chalk markings. That's what you look out for. And a lot of times there are spots where you'll get to an intersection. There'll be a circle with a cross, which means you can go in any direction, 369 degrees. So you just look for which way. Why 369?
It's a good question.
Because 369s are better than just one. So you can go any direction. And basically, once you go, you'll find, if you find 4 tracks. So basically, that's the rule of thumb for us as well. That's what we've learned. So if you find 1, 2, 3 like spats of flour, once you hit 4, then you blow your whistle, you shout on, and everybody knows that you found the true trail, and that's the way that people need to go.
What's the spacing on these 1, 2, 3, 4?
There's not a real, it can be this or that. It depends on how the hair wants to do it.
Because I mean, have you ever run into that situation where particularly with GPS and driving, you get told it's like a quarter mile, and you're like, man, I feel like I've been driving longer than a quarter mile. What the hell's going on here?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I mean, it really all comes down to how the hair wants to do it, and also it can come down to time. So in theory, the hair heads out a little bit before everybody else, and they're laying this trail. So they only have so much time to lay a false trail. Now, again, me and BB or willy-nilly are going to be co-hairing this one. So, but you kind of need that for the one that we're talking about doing with all the different turkey eagles. So, because in theory, as the hair, you don't want to get caught. You don't want the people that are doing the hash to catch up to you, because obviously that's, then they don't know where to go. And I've heard different variations of what happens if you do get caught as the hair. It hasn't happened to me. I've only haired one, and it wasn't an issue. I haven't caught a hair. I've seen one, but I haven't caught up to them. Sometimes they can be in the distance and you spot them, but which can kind of spoil where you're supposed to go, but in theory. So it's a lot of fun. It's going to be a good time. And did you pick a song? You were looking through the
I
song
did.
book. Did you found a good one?
To the tune of "My Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean."
Yeah. So a lot of these songs are pretty much, I guess, parodies, you could call them. So it's not,
And I had
some
to
are originals, but
I had to go through this whole like 20+ page songbook to find one that I was like really exemplifies the spirit of it without getting us in trouble with the FCC. But it's called "His Foreskin."
okay.
His one skin hangs down to his two skin.
Or are we singing it?
I'm just trying. That's
Okay.
me singing.
His one skin hangs
down to his two skin. His two skin hangs down to his three. His three skin hangs down to his foreskin. His foreskin hangs down to his knee.
Oh,
It's roll back, roll back your foreskin for me, for me.
There you go.
There's a reason I don't sing.
And then afterwards you say on, and then you start the trail again.
That's really some excellent lyricism.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's so many good songs in here, and
you can maybe read some of the titles, perhaps. I don't know.
well, there's Sally in the Alley.
We won't say what Sally's doing in the alley.
UGLY.
UGLY.
Expletive deleted, a little piggy.
Okay. Yeah, you can't do that one. Can't do that one.
I thought that said bear check songs. That says beer checks.
Beer checks. Yeah. So beer checks are good. Beer checks are a good thing.
Barnacle Bill the Sailor. And then there's the Glorious Victorious, which is sung to the tune of "Coming Round the Mountain." I'm not going to get into that one, but it's not as offensive as the others. Just a very long song.
Yeah, some of them are quite long.
Like this one's like,
and a lot of them have
3.
A lot of them have gestures and stuff that are involved as well. So
their flatulence is rude and their genitals protrude when they're running in the nude in the Hash House Harriers.
Damn right. Ain't that the truth? So, yes, if you want some debauchery, you can come on out for this Saturday. Yeah, right. We were recording. Oh,
where's that out on Spotify?
That's not a bad idea. That might. It wouldn't surprise me. That probably already exists. It really does. So, are you? You're not a runner.
I am not the slowest runner on the staff.
That's true. We did do that race between you and JT.
As far as can be determined, I'm the second fastest runner on the Bear staff.
Yeah. So, but again, it's not you don't really have to be a big runner. There's going to be a lot of people and even the Eagles that are going to come out on this trail, like a lot of them, there are runners obviously, but it's not like you're really trying to book it or anything. Obviously there's drinking involved and camaraderie. You don't want to just like leave people in the dust.
Yeah. It doesn't seem competitive. It's more
not at
community.
all. Not at all. It's just for fun. It's all just for fun.
No, I'd run. It's just a question of whether or not I can get a babysitter. Because I mean, the whole thing, like when we were first talking to Eiffel Tower, I went home and immediately told my wife about it, and she's like, "Oh, we've got to do that. Like once the baby gets here and it gets warmer." There's no excuse if it's in Radford.
The baby's here and it is getting warmer. I don't know if it's quite warm yet, but it's getting there.
It'll be warm enough.
Yeah, for sure. So that'll be a good time. And I alluded to, we did the Bermuda show last week. I do have more Bermuda beers that I brought back. I guess we'll do that next week.
Okay.
Because at this point, I don't even remember that trip pretty much. There's been a lot going on. And obviously I've already done I will have done 2 hashes by next week when I'm trying to remember all this stuff. So
yeah.
But I do have a couple of shows that are going to be fantastic because they are big barrel and awesome. I had a little bit of help.
Excited.
I had a little bit of help getting some of these beers, and I will give credit where credit is due when the time comes. But I'm very excited for some of these upcoming shows that we're going to have, man. It's going to be quite good.
Yeah.
And not to dog on the Trulies, but it's going to be better than the stuff that we're drinking now. I can guarantee that.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't had any of the beers, so I shouldn't be able to guarantee that. Technically, maybe I can't, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's going to be, we might even have a perfect 5 show. We'll see.
Ooh.
I don't want to give too much away, but
No, we should probably score these though.
yeah, so I reckon we should. How is, I know you're sitting, you're, praising White Claw and the whole, what was it? Raspberry? Is that what you like?
The blackberry.
Blackberry. So
This
this
is
is
better.
just berry. So you're saying that's better?
This is better. Yeah, it's blackberry and raspberry. But I also think like it's very evident that there's real juice in it.
4%.
That's right, 4% of it. And then 8% ABV, so I guess the rest is just water. It's really good. I'll give it 4.25.
So you like that better than the White Claw? Is it because of the higher ABV or even just the flavor?
The flavor is better. I think the flavor is absolutely better. It's not as effervescent as the White Claw is, and I think that plays to this. This goes down like juice.
Nice. Now here's the thing though. If I was a betting man, you probably can't get
You can't get tall boys of this.
well, no, I'm guessing you probably can't get just like a 6-pack of the truly unruly berry explosives. Or
I've had
whatever
to
it's
suffer
called.
through the watermelon White Claw before to get my blackberry.
Oh, is that how they do it with the White Claws too? It's all a variety
Unless you get the
pack.
big tall boys.
Okay. Yeah, and like you said, I don't know if you get the tall boy with that. The strawberry smash, probably. I'm gonna go out on a limb. It's gonna be my least favorite of the box, the variety box that we got here. Not terrible. Still 8%, but I'm not a strawberry guy. I'm not even a seltzer guy. So this one's gonna be a 3.25.
That's
I'm
still pretty solid.
not in love with it by any stretch of the imagination, but when you rake it on the untapped scale, which is 0.25 up to 5, that's still
pretty solid.
above average, slightly above average. So not a terrible score, which by the way, that's how we like to keep track of our beers, untap our beers, excuse me. Free app, you can download it. DreZ Drinks is my handle. Big Nate Danger across from me. It is a fun application to use. I haven't been using it a whole lot lately. I've been trying to diet. I'm doing a weight loss contest. Me and
Just in
BB.
time for Saturday.
No. So that's gonna be the problem, dude. Because we got the hash this weekend. Next Saturday is the spring game. I got a feeling I
Yeah.
might have a couple then. So it's not easy, but I'm pretty much only drinking on Tuesdays and Saturdays at this point. So I think that's pretty good.
Responsible. It's a healthy choice.
Yeah. Yeah. How was your I guess, we got a little time. How was your Easter? Did you have a good time this past weekend?
A little roast chicken, a little McKenna bourbon.
See, well, and that sounds great. That sounds like what I would think my Easter is. So you actually still have youngsters. Do you guys do the whole Easter egg hunt and all that sort of fun stuff? Easter baskets and
Yeah, it's kind of one of my favorite things is a parent is doing stuff like that. But also we had a couple friends from Harper and Evie's class over, and so we did Easter eggs with our kids and their kids, dyed them and all that jazz. Plus, we also have a ton of, my sister-in-law has chickens, so she's always bringing us eggs, like way more than we can eat.
so the eggs are already colored, right? It's not just
Yeah.
the white,
They shockingly, yeah, I mean, blue, brown, white, but they take color and they actually look like really vivid if you mix the right colors. Like for instance, if you
because
do
they're not already like
if you do
painted.
the baby blue with green, it comes out like so much more vibrant. I'll have to like dig up some pictures of it.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Pretty
cool.
wild. The hardest part is washing the eggs because they don't come washed.
No, yeah, that's a lot of fun. So I mean, and then when you do that, because I remember doing that when I was a kid, but it's been so long. So if I remember correctly, don't you like poke it with a needle and then drain it? Or what do you?
You can do that. I always
you
hard
just-
boil them because I like hard boiled eggs.
Okay, so and then you eat them?
Yeah.
So you hard boil them, paint them, and then crack them open and eat them.
Yep.
Okay.
It's
Do you do an Easter egg hunt with those, or do you
we
do the
use-
ones with the
no,
plastic ones
I'll
with
stuff
candy
the
and
plastic
stuff?
ones with
Okay.
candy. And the smart thing about those is if you buy those once, they don't usually go bad. So if you
Oh,
save
you'll
them
have them
all,
for 30
you'll
years.
have them forever.
Yeah.
Like we've still got the eggs from Harper's first Easter. Granted, he wasn't doing a lot of searching for eggs then because he was like 6 months, but still did it.
Yeah. Okay. So so those are just like the fun, pretty eggs where you decorate them, you
Yeah.
paint them, you do whatever.
Just arts and crafts time while you're
Okay.
cooking in the kitchen.
That's fun. That's good. That's nice. That's nice. You don't do presents, do you?
When you do Easter baskets,
But that's not like
no.
toys. It's candy.
It'd be a weird, yeah, it'd be a weird
You might have like a stuffed animal in
present
there or
gift.
something.
Or present
I
holiday.
always thought it was weird. Yeah, that's how it was when I was growing up. We would wake up, we would try and follow like a trail of jelly beans, and then our Easter baskets would be hidden somewhere in the house.
You ever notice how big the Easter Bunny is like on hiding stuff from children? It's kind of a dick move.
Yeah, but it's all in fun.
Keeps them occupied.
It's all in
But
fun.
then once they find the basket, it's all over. They're gonna eat all that candy and
I do like some Easter candy. What's your go-to Easter candy?
I'm a big fan of the Reese's eggs.
Of course.
Those are a classic standby.
Solid.
Jelly Belly's a good one. I do like the Jelly Belly jelly beans. I'm not a big fan of the Peeps.
See, this is and I would say now, but it's probably already too late where you can get the Easter candy on discount. But I love this time of year because that's when I can get the good jelly beans.
Yeah.
I love and they were due this year because I went to fill up the candy machine in my office. The Starburst jelly beans are the best. I went to go get some and I saw, oh, now they have sweet tart jelly beans, and there was even another candy jelly. Another one's what's another? I said Starburst, or Skittles. Now there's Skittles jelly beans too, which
Okay.
Skittles are already solid. You don't need to come in jelly bean form.
That
I don't think, but-
explains that. So I feel like you, me, and like Evie are the ones who use the candy vending machine the most. But I got a cup full the other day, and I was like, "What the hell? There's a Skittle in here."
What are these ones?
It's a
that's
Skittle jelly bean.
Skittle jelly bean.
Okay, that makes me
Yes.
feel better.
Yes, it is different. But I do love those, man. And you could even get just the red bag where it's just like
Yeah.
the strawberry, all the red ones, which are the best.
Jolly Ranchers are a solid staple too. My stepmom actually discovered you can get bags of just your favorite flavor at Hershey Park. So
Mhm.
I've got a bunch of the blue raspberry ones hiding in my office right now.
That's nice. BB loves the Lent bunnies, but she's on keto right now. So she's like, you better not get me a Lent bunny.
Are those the ones that are
Maybe-
hollow?
Mm-hmm.
See, I feel like we're getting robbed so much.
They're expensive too.
They are,
man.
yeah.
I mean, well,
But
I
when
don't
you
know.
figure out they're hollow, it's like, what the hell's this?
I don't know if
Put
it's
some peanut butter in there.
I mean, they've always been pretty expensive, but now more than ever, because do you hear about that whole cocoa shortage and everything? Like the cost of chocolate, it's already going up, but it's going to get even worse going forward. If you didn't already know, sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but apparently like a ton of cocoa plants and everything is just like screwed,
Oh man.
and everything's going to like double. It's going to be really bad, the cost of chocolate. So be ready.
That's a bummer.
I think it's already started, but it's going to get worse, I think. If you like chocolate. If you don't like chocolate, you're more like,
fine.
yeah, you and I we're more into the kind of the sours, the chewies and that sort of stuff. So we'll be good. All right. We're rambling. That's it on Brewsday Tuesday. We got JT up next. A friendly reminder once again, the first hash, I believe, perhaps ever in Radford is going to be happening this Saturday. We got the details on the website at 1053thebear.com. And you can also hit up the Facebook page, Hokey Hash House Harriers. That is the NRVs. It's based in Blacksburg, whatever. We've done a hash in Christiansburg, a few in Blacksburg, and this is the first one in Radford. It'll continue in that sort of form. So if you want to join the debauchery and have a good time this Saturday, look it up and come out and see us. We will take a break. We will get back with some tunes. In fact, it'll be just tunes with JT. I'm out the door. I'll be back tomorrow. Oh, see you.